All right, so welcome to our first episode of my new series, Wine and Weather. So we're going to talk weather and we're going to drink wine. So if you don't have a glass of wine in your hand, pause the video, go pour yourself a glass of wine. As I'm about to do, I got this nice holiday white blend from Nissi. It's Nisli Vineyards in Marietta, PA. And it is a semi-sweet white wine of Pennsylvania is what it says. It's fantastic. Probably my favorite one so far. Pour yourself a glass of wine and sit down, and this is going to be 5 to 10 minutes of us just yapping about weather. So we're going to start off with Hurricane Melissa, of course, because that's the biggest story that's going on right now. And we have a bad gateway. So this is a great start to our first episode. All right, we're gonna do it this way. Let's go to Weather Nerds, because I fit that definition. And we are going to, let me try to figure this out here. Where are we at? Other regions we have to find. Okay, here is Melissa on IR imagery. And you can see that it is a very, very intense hurricane. The National Hurricane Center's 8 p.m. update shows that this thing has maximum sustained winds of 175 miles per hour. And it is remaining fairly stationary as we speak. I don't know if it's stalled out or what, but it's remaining very stationary. I mean, my cursor is placed at the center of this storm right here, and it does not move from there this entire time. And this goes from, this is a 2-hour loop, I believe. Yeah, 2 to 3 hour loop. It has remained stationary, and it's continuing to grow stronger, as you can see by the very, very cold cloud tops encircling the eye of Hurricane Melissa, which is now a catastrophic Category 5 hurricane. And this thing is will be moving, not moving right now because it's stationary, but we'll be moving straight towards Jamaica. And this is going to cause extreme devastation to the island. And those poor people, I really do feel for them. And I did see a post, though, that the Cajun Navy is going to be deploying its first international deployment for Jamaica after this storm is set and done, which is fantastic news because they're going to need all the help that they can get. We're going to move on here. We're going to take a look at the National Hurricane Center, the best place of them all to look for hurricane-related information. Like I said, the maximum sustained wind of Melissa as of the 8 p.m. advisory, 175 miles per hour, minimum central pressure of 909 millibars, so we are almost sub 900 millibars. I don't know if we're going to reach it tonight. I think it's a possibility that we get below 900 millibars, but I don't know for certain because there's not really much time left for this thing to really strengthen all that much. But I wouldn't be shocked because Melissa is going above and beyond in terms of strengthening. I mean, this thing is a monster, and it's continuing to grow stronger because it's in a region of very light wind shear, which I'm going to show you what the wind shear depiction is. Let me see if I can find this here for you. Deep layer. I can still type. Look at that. I'm so impressed. All right. I love this product here. It's from, I believe it's, oh, there's my cat. We're going to push him back just a little bit. All right. So you can see here, it's in a region of very favorable wind shear as denoted by the green that is above Hurricane Melissa. You can see Melissa is right here where I'm circling. It's in a region of very favorable wind shear. And it's also in a region, like I said earlier, I don't think Tropical Tidbits is running right now. Yeah, Tropical Tidbits is having an issue, I believe, because of all the people trying to look at Hurricane Melissa right now. Because all of us weather nerds are using Tropical Tidbits, and that's crashing the servers because there's so much traffic to the website. But it's in a region of bath water. I mean, we're talking 30 plus degrees Celsius. Very warm waters, providing ample energy for this thing to just explode. This thing has exploded. Yep, bad gateway. Let's go. Our night is going great. All right, so let's move on to when is Melissa expected to make landfall in Jamaica? Well, Melissa is expected to make landfall tomorrow morning or early afternoon as a very strong Category 5 hurricane with winds approaching 200 miles per hour. Gusts are definitely going to reach and exceed 200 miles per hour. Sustained winds, we're talking sustained winds, I'm thinking on the order of 185 to 190 miles per hour by time of landfall in Jamaica. And then this thing is going to weaken slightly over the island of Jamaica, but it's not going to weaken all that much. It's going to remain at least a Category 4 hurricane by the time it makes landfall in Cuba. Because I want you to note, like, Jamaica is a very small island. This thing, it's a small hurricane, but it's very, very strong, very organized. So it's not really going to have that much of an impact on the storm itself. So it's going to remain a strong Category 4 hurricane, potentially a low-end Category 5, but I think it's going to be a Category 4 by the time it makes landfall in Cuba. And then it's going to drop, let's see here. I'm going to show you the National Hurricane Center. We're going to look at their rainfall product for Melissa. All right, so it's going to drop in Jamaica 20 to 30 plus more inches of rain. And then we're talking 20 to 30 inches plus in Cuba. So there's going to be landslides in the mountainous regions. There's going to be extreme, life-threatening flash flooding going on. There's going to be life-threatening winds causing massive amounts of destruction across both countries. And extreme life-threatening storm surge. This thing is a powerful storm. It's going to have lasting impacts. Communities are going to be changed forever in Jamaica and in Cuba. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but communities are going to be changed forever, and it's so sad to see because the people of Jamaica and Cuba are resilient, and they are amazing people. But this thing is going to decimate communities, especially in Jamaica. Jamaica is taking the biggest hit on this thing as a strong Category 5. This thing is approaching what Wilma was back in 2005 with wind speeds of 185 miles per hour. If this thing keeps strengthening, which looking at the IR imagery, where's that? There it is. I think this thing is going to approach, at least be as strong as Wilma at the time of landfall in Jamaica. Wilma had, like I said, wind speeds of 185 miles per hour. This thing is right under that. And looking at this IR imagery, I think that it might be as strong as Wilma as we speak. I mean, you got these very, very cold cloud tops encircling the eye here. We're talking negative 90 degrees Celsius and colder. This is indicative of very, very intense convection around the center of Hurricane Melissa. I will not be surprised if this thing sets the record for being the strongest hurricane in the Atlantic before reaching Jamaica. I'm just going to say that. That's my prediction. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. But this thing is absolutely insane on IR imagery. I could stare at this all day long. You can see the lightning in the center there. That's also indicative of a very, very intense hurricane. When you get lightning in the eye of the storm, that's a very strong hurricane. Very strong. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this tonight's version of Wine and Weather. And make sure you guys stay tuned for tomorrow's version of Wine and Weather, which will be posted later in the evening because I have to work during the day. And I probably shouldn't be drinking in the morning. So the morning video will just be a regular video, regular forecast video. But the nighttime video, Wine and Weather. So make sure you guys are prepared tomorrow for another episode of Wine and Weather, where I drink wine and I want you guys to also be drinking wine. And we talk weather the entire time. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the video. Thank you. Toodles!